Hello again. This is Dark Feminine Divine. I'm here to give an astrological tarot update for the new moon that we have coming up. This new moon is going to be in Aries and it's going to come March 21st. And so, welcome to the astrological new year. The new year is beginning, like I said, with the sign of Aries, and it's going to be expressed in both the sun and the moon. So, this is an extreme Aryan energy. Recharge, start, and set your intentions for the rest of the year. New projects will flourish, and inspiration will find easy purchase in your mind. It is a time of unlimited potential. Keep in mind that during this time, the Aries new moon is at 0 degrees. As strongly as the positive aspects of Aries will be expressed, courage, trust, ambition, the negative aspects will be just as strong. Recklessness, selfishness, and anger. Use this energy to create and start fresh, leaving stagnation and childishness behind. So, that's the general for all the signs will feel full tilt Aries energy. So, I know before I kind of split up, but now I'm just going to do all 12 of the zodiac signs. We're going to do a simple 3-card spread. I may draw more cards depending on what comes up, but we're going to see what energy is going to be most present starting in the full moon or in the new moon and going toward the full moon. All right. Let's see what we have up for Aries. What energy will Aries be under during this Aries full moon or new moon? All right. So we have the 2 of Cups reversed. We have the 7 of Swords. And we have the Death card. The 2 of Cups in the reversed. This is definitely not the season to start new things in matters of love. In fact, we have this 7 of Swords coming out for Aries. I think that whatever's going on for Aries, it's probably very much dealing with a matter of a close relationship. This could be love-wise, or it could be in terms of friendship. But whatever partnership this is talking about, it's definitely not doing so well. And in fact, this person may not be telling you the whole truth. This is going to be a time for you to learn things that they were definitely trying to keep from you. And of course, it ends with death. Death rarely ever comes out meaning the true death. But this is an end. And it's definitely going to be spurred on by finding out some things that you either suspected or that you've been in denial about. So examine your relationships. Let things go that need to be let go. All right, Taurus. What's going on for my Taurus people? All right, Taurus. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups and the World. I think it will be a less severe transition, but a transition nonetheless. For my Taurus people, this is really calling on you to sit and reflect on yourself. Now's the time to really examine the things that you've been working on and putting your energy towards and seeing if that still works for you. The Nine of Cups. It's giving very much Capricorn energy. It's kind of like you have great abundance and you're seeking someone with which to share it. This may be a call for my Taurean people to not be as selfish as you have been and to really consider all that you have to give and maybe share it with some people. And especially because we have the World, it's the end and the beginning of a new cycle. So definitely some old ways that you have aren't working for you anymore, and you're being called to build something new. With all this abundance, you definitely can do it. You just have to believe that you can do it and have the will to do it. Gemini. Ooh. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. We have the Sun. Very warm energy. They look like they're very in love. And I love that for my Gemini people. Followed by the Empress with the child in the background and the Lady of Vessels. This is full of very feminine energy to me, and more than just the feminine energy, it's feminine meets masculine, because I am reading from a deck that really deals with like alchemical principles, and the Sun is a masculine card, but he's showing up with the lady of his life. She's the star in the sky, and especially reinforced with the Empress, right? So my Gemini people, especially my Gemini women, this is going to be great love energy for you right now. And then the Lady of Vessels in the future position. Maybe you've been wondering if it's time to go all in with your heart. Definitely. Cancer. All right, so we have the Lady of Coins. We have the 10 of Cups, and we have the 8 of Swords. So The Lady of Coins is someone who's in a very good financial position, although this is a much younger energy. So any of my people just getting started, creating a business, this is a lovely energy. It really speaks to someone just forging out on their own and just being content with everything that they have at their disposal. And then with the Cups, Ten of Cups is all about fulfilling your heart's desire. And it's so funny because the way that this is portrayed in this deck is like the alchemist finally creating like the grand mixture of their dreams. Like, this is really good energy if you're trying to complete a financial endeavor. And then we have a little bit of a warning with the Eight of Swords. Just be careful that you're not limiting yourself in your mind, thinking that, oh, I could never do this, or, this isn't for me, it's for you, The Eight of Swords is all about those feelings of self-doubt and feeling trapped. You're only as trapped as you want to be. Leo. We have the Knight of Coins. We have the Eight of Cups. And we have the Queen of Vessels. Once again, this almost feels like a relationship between two people now that I look at it. The Knight of Coins is looking towards the Queen of Vessels. Someone's coming in with an offer for you. The Knight of Coins wants to rescue you financially. He's coming to give his bounty and to protect everything in the material realm that he has taken an oath to protect. And then on the end, you have the Queen of Vessels. She's also offering her heart, but she isn't necessarily looking, like she's kind of looking away from him. He's offering and she's willing, but she hasn't taken notice of the Knight. And I feel like that has to do a lot with that middle card. The Eight of Cups is in the way. You haven't decided to give your heart. You are still holding on to some heartache. You haven't decided quite yet to let it go. I think it's a call to let go of the things that you thought that you would have in love and in your relationships. Be open to people willing to help you because they're there. Virgo. Virgo has the Eight of Coins in reverse. And then we have the Five of Cups and the Two of Swords reversed. This Eight of Coins in this deck is really reflective of the alchemical ladder of the elements. Literally, a person working their way up from lead and going to gold. This is a card that's dealing with transmutation and becoming a more perfect version of yourself. There's some work that needs to be done in order to achieve it. In alchemy, they call it the great work. There's a lot of work that my Virgo needs to complete on a soul level if they want to be a better person in this coming new moon energy. And unfortunately for my uptight Virgo, they're going to have to deal with this matter of the heart. They don't want to deal with it, but it's what needs to be done. They're still crying over spilled milk, things that have hurt them in the past. In order to address it, you might have to finally confront that person. This cross swords, you want to. It's a fight that you have been stewing about. You need to address this person that has hurt you, and if you want to move on and to learn from this experience and to grow. At least that's my advice to you. Libra. Libra, the star in reverse, the Three of Wands in the reverse, and then I have the King of Vessels. I love the energy of the star because in normal circumstances, it's very, very hopeful. But in this instance, my Libra people haven't been feeling so hopeful lately. And in this new moon, they're going to have to address this feeling, this depression that they've been living under. You can't avoid it forever. You've been avoiding moving on. The Three of Wands is all about forward momentum. Whatever this is that's been holding you back from moving, you really are going to have to put in the dedicated effort to move past it. It might even be calling on you to move out or away from the current circumstance that has you feeling this way. And then we have the King of Vessels. It doesn't have to be a male, but it's a very masculine expression of water. It is the utmost mastery of your emotional state. You are going to have to work very hard in this new moon energy to become the most emotionally aware person that you can be. But again, that might also be a call for you to lean on someone who has that experience. It could be calling you to be that person if you can't think of a person like that, or to seek help from that person. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Fool. All right. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You have a golden idea, and it could possibly make you a lot of money, but you haven't really been putting in the effort that you need to see this through. And then followed by Six of Pentacles, also reversed. Six of Pentacles is all about um, generosity and giving, or having something being given to you. Perhaps you haven't made good on this financial endeavor because you've been waiting for backers. I think while that is tough, I'm pretty optimistic about the Fool card. It's one of two things. It's either going to be that it's calling you to just take a leap of faith, because that's what the Fool does best. He literally has his blindfold on. He's ready to go. Regardless of what he has at his disposal, he's starting. Or this may be someone who's coming to take a leap of faith on you. So, either way, don't stress. Just get started. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Lovers, and we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So, the Five of Pentacles, you've really been struggling financially. You feel like you're barely making it. You're doing your best to survive, but things have been hard. But on the other hand, love has really been seeing you through. And the Lovers is also about balance. Perhaps the reason that you have been struggling is because you've been trying to find balance between the mundane and the spiritual aspects of yourself. It's a good indicator that harmony will meet you on both of those fronts, on both, the home front and the work front. And maybe that will help to alleviate that financial stagnation. However, that cannot happen if you do not take appropriate action. If it was upright, I would be like, yes, my Sagittarius people, they're full of fire. They're ready to go. They're ready to put their game plan into action. You have not been feeling as energetic as I would expect of my fiery Sagittarius people. You've got to put in the effort that if you want this situation to improve, the energy around you is favorable to move out of that financial ruin. But you have to put in the work. If you've been skipping work, if you've been, oh, well, maybe, I'll cut back my hours. No, now's not the time. You need to give more. Capricorn. Well, first of all, this is big energy. I have two majors in front of me. I have the High Priestess, and then I have the Ace of Swords, and then Strength in reverse. Capricorn. I know this one's going to be hard because it's not the most intuitive sign, but there's something beneath the surface. It's an inner knowing. There's an idea that has been in your head, and it comes up all the time, and you're like, do I go for it? Do I go for it? Yes. It is an intuitive thought. It is right. You need to follow it. Especially, I know it's an idea because you have the Ace of Swords, the beginning of a new thought. That thought that's been gnawing at you. It's a divine message. And then the Strength in the reverse. Again, it's all about balance and finding your inner lioness, or inner lion, I should say. You have not felt like that your intuition has been strong enough to be trusted, but it very much is. The High Priestess is showing up upright, so this idea is correct. It's kind of like it's calling you to forget what you know with your earthly mind and to look with your third eye and to trust it. Don't trust so much in the physical. Aquarius. What's going on? Ooh, so fiery. I have the Four of Wands, the Nine of Wands in the reverse, and then the Ace of Wands in the reverse. The Four of Wands is a really good start, I should say. It's very happy. It's an enjoyment of all of your hard work, and you know, it's like the small victory before the final victory. You have made great progress. You will make great progress. However, you may be taking on a little too many tasks. And I know that Aquarius, even though it's even though it's an air sign, they're very alike to the fire signs in a way that they can also take on a lot of interest and a lot of projects, and they might not see them all through. Think about how many projects that you have in front of you. You may have to lose a few if you want to really focus on what's going to keep that success going. And then we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse, which I think again is just the call to please don't take on any more. It's so much fire. It's like we're on fire now, but don't let the house burn down because we're doing great in what we already have. Please don't take on more. You're doing quite enough, maybe even too much now. Re-examine everything that you've got going on and see if you can lose some. And then we've got Pisces. You know, I really enjoy this deck. It has a lot of very alchemical symbolism, and the way that it depicts this Ten of Wands, it is like you've been through hell, you've burned yourself down to the wire, and you have rested, and you're literally the phoenix reborn. You may not feel it right now at the time that I post this video, but as it progresses from the new moon to the full moon, you're definitely gonna feel like this sense of relief and rebirth from all your struggles. And that's leading into this Ace of Cups energy. Very nice, new emotional fulfillment, and kind of like you're able to just rest a little bit, enjoy the finer things and matters of the heart. I will caution my Pisces people, however, that this Four of Coins is telling you not to blow all your money. This is a good time. You're going to feel relief after a long time of weariness and kind of misfortune, but don't feel like you have to do it big to celebrate. You do not. Focus more on things that are going to feed your emotional happiness, and don't focus on things that you have to pay so much for. Save some for a rainy day. All right, that was my forecast for growth for this Aries new moon energy, and this will probably last up until the full moon comes. And I believe that the full moon is going to be on April 5th. So from about March 21st to April the 5th, this is going to be the things that are most prominent in your life. They're going to be influenced by the Aries new moon, and it is a special area of focus for your life in general. Anyway, I hope that helped. I really enjoy reading for you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.